Hey guys, welcome back to Living Our American Dream. This weekend we've got a couple of things. I want to show you one thing and then we're going to have a project that we're going to do. Let's start with what I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn the camera around here. You'll see a metal frame. A buddy of mine gave me this. Super Bowl weekend, he came over to watch the Super Bowl with me, gave me this frame. I thought it would make a good trailer, to make a trailer out of this for my RTV. I got on Craigslist and I found an axle off of a boat trailer with springs on it already. So we're gonna cut this frame down a little bit. We're gonna make a trailer out of that. That'll be a future video. The trailer will be to pull behind the RTV there. But right now, the project that we're gonna do, we have a project to do this weekend, and I have the luxury of working with my daughter, Megan. This is Megan. Megan, why don't you tell them what we're doing this weekend?
We're building a loft bed for my room.
That's right, we're building a loft bed for Megan's bedroom. I'll turn the camera back around here. We've got a stack of lumber and an idea of what we want to do. So without further ado, let's break out the saws and see if we can get this done. So like I said, this week we're gonna make Megan a loft bed. And here's Megan, right here. Say hi,
Hello.
Megan. We are at Menards, gonna pick up the lumber for this bed. I've got a few of the pieces back here. We've picked up some lag screws that we're gonna need to mount this thing in. Some brackets here to brace the bed against the wall so it's sturdy. And then, like I said a minute ago, I'm building that trailer also. So picking up this 2-inch hitch receiver, it's gonna be part of that trailer eventually. So the lumber itself, the dimensional lumber, is actually outside. We've got a slip for that. So we're gonna go check out, grab that stuff, and we'll catch back up with you. Okay, we've got the shop set up a little bit here. The couple of saws that we're gonna end up using here, I could do all of this with just a regular circular saw if I had to, but I happen to have the tools here, so we're gonna use Megan standing by the miter saw, which we won't need to make any miter cuts. We'll just be using it as a cutoff saw. That's a Craftsman one. I picked this up at Sears. Actually, when Sears was getting ready to close a store here close to where I live. The next saw that we're going to use is my table saw. The table saw happens to be a Craftsman as well. A few years ago, I was going to build a kitchen for my wife, and I never ended up doing that. She'll probably see this video and not be happy with that, but hey, maybe in the future. But I bought this table saw on Craigslist. It was a good find. Pretty inexpensive, and it had hardly been used. So we're going to use that for part of our project today as well. And then I want to take you over here to the chalkboard. I have a chalkboard in my shop just to kind of draw things out and explain what I want to do. And in this case, I'll explain to you guys what we're going to do. You can see on the left side of this view right here kind of how the top part of this bed is going to be. We're going to have 2x6s on the sides. I'm going to rip a 2x6 on the table saw to give me a 2x3. That's going to support the OSB plywood underneath. And what I don't have drawn here, and I'm going to try to do this while I'm here, is right across here, there's going to be some 2x4s laid on their sides to support that piece of OSB underneath there. That way there's never any issues with sturdiness for this bed, you know, bouncing around or anything like that. The view down here is kind of a top view. It's going to show you the red piece would be the OSB. We're going to cut the ends across like this, and then on the end, if you can envision this kind of going down the end right there, will be a ladder, and this will sit in a corner actually. So the corner of the room is actually like this. So it's going to kind of sit in a corner like that. So there'll be a ladder on this end, and she'll be able to get underneath this end, and I think we're going to put her keyboard under there so she can practice her piano lessons. Megan takes piano lessons. And then finally, in this view over here, I just wanted everybody to know we're going to do this right. When I was a kid, we had a triple bunk bed, and we had an accident. One of my brothers ended up falling off and dinging his head pretty good, so we want to learn from that. And all of the loft beds that I've built, both for the boys and now this one, are going to have a guardrail. So the legs of this thing are going to come up high enough that I can put a 2x6 across the entire length of this side down here, and then it'll be captured. The wall will capture it on this side and on the top, and then obviously it'll be open on the end for a ladder over here. So that's our plan. Let's do this. Okay, so now we cut the side rails for the bed. We've cut the end pieces. Now we need to cut, and you can't see the picture from here, but we need to cut those 2x3s. Okay, so we got the first of the side rails done here and screwed together. You can see it's starting to look like a little bit what the photo looked like. These are screwed together. That piece of OSB is going to sit right here. We'll get to that in a minute. Megan's going to show us putting this other one together. Megan, go ahead and take the camera. Okay, we've got the base part of where the mattress is going to go all put together. It's clamped down over there on that side, but I've actually put it together over here on both ends. Now we're going to cut the piece of OSB that's going to sit in the middle of this. Alright, we're up here in Megan's bedroom. I had all the pieces cut and we hauled them all up here. That was a little bit of an effort. This is a 2-story house that we live in, so I had to kind of get them up the stairs, and our stairs do a 90-degree turn after about 3 steps and a 90-degree turn and down the hall, but we got them all in here. So now we're putting together the steps, and the reason I put the first rung this high, if you look over there in the corner over there, there's a receptacle, electrical receptacle. We want to be above that or below that, and if I would have went below it, it would have been way down low. So we're putting on the third rung here. We're going to put 3 over there, and then we're going to, the 2 boys and I are going to pick this thing up and kind of shimmy it over into the corner and square up all the legs so they're good to go, and we'll mount it to the wall from there. Good, turn it off. Alright guys, we got this thing kind of done now. Here's a look at Megan's loft bed. Climbing up there. Plenty of room down underneath here. Got a little cleanup to do in here still, but let's check out Megan's view. Megan's on the 2nd story here, so she's got a really good view of the yard. Oh, we're getting the screen there a little too much, but anyway, you get the idea. There's only one more thing to do, right, Megan? And we'll do that in just a second.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.